Laura Wilson, scion of a multi-generational farming family in Hamilton County, Nebraska, faced an unprecedented crisis in March 2024. A severe accident at the farm's equipment repair facility left the patriarch of the family, Cale Carlson, critically injured while inspecting a mechanized harvesting system. Carlson, the cornerstone of the farm's technical and operational expertise, suffered long-term disabilities requiring months of rehabilitation. The incident halted production on over 2,000 acres of farmland, threatening the family's crop contracts. Suddenly, everything built over 5 generations, tradition, technology, and community trust, was at risk. Laura was called to confront her family's most challenging moment yet: the accident and immediate fallout. The accident occurred at Carlson Farm's Mechanized Operations Hub, where Cale Carlson, founder of Lee Ard Farms and the farm's key technical expert, was critically injured. The timing could not have been worse. Spring planting season was underway, a pivotal period for crops and livestock management. The family's reliance on Cale's expertise meant that operations immediately stalled, leaving production coordination in limbo. Crop yields, machinery schedules, and labor assignments faced disruption. Cooperative agreements for seed supply, machinery maintenance, and product distribution had to be paused or renegotiated. Within hours, the farm confronted both operational and financial uncertainty, forcing Laura and her husband, Grant Wilson, into urgent leadership roles. Stepping into leadership, Laura Wilson, previously recognized as a rising leader in generational farm management, had to act decisively. Alongside Grant, she assumed responsibility for the farm's operations, including leased lands, family-owned plots, and partner leases. The workload intensified as technical and organizational functions previously handled by Cale Carlson needed immediate attention. Laura had to oversee planting schedules, machinery logistics, labor assignments, and supply chain management. By May 2024, early season yield reports showed an 18% decline compared to the previous year, reflecting both personnel disruptions and technical setbacks. Yet, Laura's leadership emerged as a stabilizing force amidst crisis, demonstrating resilience under extreme pressure. Operational challenges and adjustments. The sudden gap left by Cale's absence exposed vulnerabilities in Carlson Farm's operational model. Several technical systems and management procedures were disrupted, prompting reassessment of internal workflows. Laura emphasized the need for precision and timing in farm operations, recognizing that losing a critical link could destabilize the entire production chain. Agreements with equipment suppliers and service contractors had to be renegotiated, and some deferred payment arrangements were temporarily suspended. The family also faced heightened scrutiny from stakeholders, including local community members familiar with Laura's educational and media initiatives. Despite setbacks, these challenges prompted urgent operational innovation and strategic planning to maintain continuity. A wake-up call for safety. In public statements, Laura highlighted the incident as a critical reminder of safety in mechanized farming. The accident underscored gaps in training, equipment maintenance, and standardized procedures. In June 2024, at the Midwest Agricultural Conference, she called for stronger occupational safety standards across the industry. She noted that mechanized family farms, while technologically advanced, often lacked formalized protocols. The experience forced Carlson Farms to rethink its approach to both employee and family safety. Emergency response procedures were formalized, and internal training programs were implemented. This proactive approach transformed a tragic event into an opportunity for systemic improvement across both operational and safety dimensions. Community and industry response. The broader agricultural community closely followed Carlson Farms' recovery efforts. Industry publications highlighted the incident as a typical example of the risks inherent in large-scale, family-operated farming. The Midwest Day Chronicle remarked on the incident's lessons for operational standardization in integrated family farm models. Laura addressed these concerns directly, assuring local agricultural organizations that the family was turning adversity into learning opportunities. Her transparency strengthened relationships with partners, neighbors, and industry peers. By openly discussing challenges and corrective measures, Laura positioned Carlson Farms as both a resilient production unit and a model for responsible family farm governance in the Midwest. Restructuring and strategic adaptation. Following the accident, Carlson Farms undertook significant restructuring. Responsibilities previously managed by family members were increasingly delegated to independent mechanical, contractors, and external maintenance providers. Internal safety training, equipment checks, and emergency drills were expanded under supervision of state-level professional organizations. Laura also oversaw updates to operational workflows, ensuring critical processes could continue without single points of failure. These measures reflected a thoughtful blend of tradition and modernization, preserving the family's legacy while addressing contemporary risks. The restructuring not only mitigated future operational hazards, but also reinforced a culture of accountability, professionalism, and sustainable growth across the farm ecosystem. Carlson Farms' generational legacy. Carlson Farms traces its origins to 1910, when Laura Wilson's great-grandfather, a Swedish immigrant, settled in Marquette, Nebraska. Over 5 generations, the farm expanded from a small plot into a 2,000-acre integrated agricultural operation, combining corn, soybeans, cattle, and mechanized systems. Laura's father, Cale Carlson, was the first to incorporate digital media and public education into the farm's activities, while her mother, Megan Nelson Carlson, managed logistics and administration. Laura, the eldest of 5, grew up immersed in the family's hands-on farming culture, learning responsibility early by managing her own cattle herd at age 13. This generational continuity shaped her approach to leadership and crisis management. Laura Wilson's personal journey. Laura Wilson pursued formal education in business administration at Southeast Community College and later enrolled at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. However, she paused her studies in 2020 to focus on farm operations and business expansion. By the time of the 2024 crisis, she was already central to Carlson Farms' generational transition plan. Laura had managed a 160-acre leased unit, demonstrating innovative soil treatment, irrigation, and crop management techniques. She also represented the farm in state-level agricultural technology conferences. This blend of academic knowledge, practical experience, and leadership skills positioned Laura to respond effectively when the family farm faced unprecedented operational and personal challenges. Succession planning and operational authority. While Cale Carlson remained the legal owner, internal power of attorney arrangements allowed Laura and her husband to manage all operations, sign contracts, and secure equipment loans. The transition of responsibilities was designed as a phased plan spanning 2020 to 2025, integrating capital allocation, human resource management, and operational oversight. Laura's role extended beyond production to include community engagement, educational outreach, and policy participation. The farm's integrated approach, combining operational excellence with public education and strategic planning, enabled the Wilson family to navigate the crisis with agility, ensuring continuity while preserving the farm's legacy and reputation. A model of resilience and innovation. The story of Carlson Farms under Laura Wilson illustrates how agricultural enterprises can emerge stronger from crises. By combining timely leadership, clearly defined roles, and supportive networks, the farm successfully navigated operational, technical, and human challenges. The restructuring fostered resilience, operational agility, and innovation, demonstrating a scalable model for similar farms in the Midwest. Laura's approach highlights the importance of proactive planning, community engagement, and modernization, while respecting traditional family farm values. The farm's recovery and evolution offer lessons in both practical agriculture and strategic management, providing a roadmap for future generations in challenging rural environments. Conclusion: turning adversity into opportunity. The 2024 crisis at Carlson Farms revealed the full measure of Laura Wilson's leadership, resilience, and strategic foresight. By addressing technical failures, restructuring operations, and implementing robust safety protocols, Laura preserved a multi-generational legacy while creating a blueprint for modern family farming. Carlson Farms now stands not only as a productive agricultural enterprise, but also as a model of adaptability and community-centered innovation. Through careful planning, collaboration, and unwavering commitment, the farm demonstrates that even in the face of tragedy, tradition and progress can coexist, ensuring stability, growth, and inspiration for generations to come.